This right here is the deportations by presidency, by administration. This includes Obama on the far left. It goes Trump. Okay, look at this. Obama's first term, 2.9 million. Obama's second term, 2 million, 1.9 million. Trump's term, 1.5 million. Biden's term, and it's not even complete, 1.1 million. And you see, in 2023, he exceeded every year of the Trump. This 2024 is on pace to exceed all previous Trump and Biden years. He is going to blow Trump out of the water with deportations. So I want people to see that. That's facts. That's not me making it up. That's not me. This is what you're really dealing with. Trump derangement is real. And I don't like Trump at all. The things he says, the things that come out of his mouth, his entire way of doing things has a very, very shitty effect on society. But so does lying. And everybody that says that Trump is good, oh, he's going to deport us. Look, this is the facts. This is the facts. Damn near 1 million people in Obama's first term, first year. And it's gone down, down, down. But now it's going up again. Look at this. So I want to be crystal clear. This is why when people fight back and they say, hey, listen, that just ain't so, okay? It's important to fucking pay attention. Stop slagging the people that are telling you the truth. Stop slagging the people that are fighting for truth and start fighting for truth your goddamn self. I'm serious. It's got to happen. We cannot keep going blindly into this shit. That's the fucking facts right there.
That's right.
And so if you see this, it's time to fucking pay attention and wake the fuck up.
Newsom issues executive order for removal of homeless encampments in California.
Say that again. Executive order.
Issues executive order for removal of homeless encampments in California. This made possible due to the Supreme Court's decision. California Governor Newsom issued an executive order Thursday to direct state agencies on how to remove homeless encampments, i.e. people, a month after a Supreme Court ruling allowing cities to enforce bans on sleeping outside in public spaces. Newsom's order is aimed at the thousands of tents and makeshift shelters across the state that line freeways, clutter shopping center lots, and fill city parks. Gotta love the Associated Press's phrasing. Clutter shopping center parking lots. We cannot disturb capitalism. The order makes clear that the decision to remove the encampment remains in local hands. Yeah, local hands. The order comes after a decision by the Supreme Court earlier this summer allowing cities to enforce bans on sleeping outside in public spaces. So now we are basically just going to move them from one state to another state? Like, how does this work?
Private prisons waiting to happen.
I mean, it is. Listen, I've been around the country. I've seen homeless camp cities everywhere. I'm not for it. Most homeless people I know would rather be in affordable housing, but most homeless people I know would also rather be homeless than be in shelters because it's actually more violent in a lot of these shelters where sexual assaults, robberies, and other violence happen. It's also packed in these shelters during COVID and other things. But it's just unbelievable that this is the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party, the party of the working people, the party that's freaking out at Trump for calling for mass deportations. Well, is this not mass deportations of a different kind? Instead of sending them across the border, you're just sending them across the state border? Where are they going to go? Where are you sending these people? The first homeless encampment that I ever covered as a journalist was in Portland, Oregon. And when I got there, it was empty.
Yep.
You want to know why? Because they were all at work. There's a lot of homeless people that work. Go on.
Yeah, let's take this seriously. I want to address this because I'm a process guy. You know how it works. I start at the beginning, go to the end. When businesses have an incentive to maximize profit, that means that they first seek to lay people off. We know that. That's been the business cycle forever. Because we have cut spending, because the evil Democrats and the evil Republicans and the evil empire literally live on austerity, they cut federal spending as well. So when you have businesses reducing headcount and you have the government reducing money in the economy to allow people to survive and thrive, then what you have is it's like a forced march. It's like another death march. You're literally taking people who are literally hanging in by a thread, and these shitty conservative people, both Democrat and Republican, tough love, you don't understand civics, you don't understand nothing, you just don't want, you want free shit. But they are literally the people that make society suffer. And so these people that are laid off, probably maybe even families, got kids living in the tent with them, whatever. Now they're going to be swept aside because the people with money don't want to see the blight of the poverty that their ways of life have created. And because we don't understand that the federal government could do things, we have no agency to get them to do it to begin with, because you vote for people. And look what happened with douchebag here, Fetterman. Everybody support. I voted for John Fetterman. I'm telling you, I voted for the son of a bitch. Okay? For all the people that don't like me talking about electoral politics or not doing it, I voted for the son of a bitch. And what has he turned into? A fucking mouthy Zionist pig who's literally celebrating the death of Gaza, of the Palestinians, and literally acting like they're all Hamas. The little children, the babies that are decapitated, that fucker is literally sitting there acting like the people that are speaking out. It's like these shitty vote blue no matter who, the old time guard that acts like you're wrong for speaking up for the dying. I am so infuriated because it won't take much of anything. All of us are but one or two business decisions away from being in the streets. And, one or two people, not buying your product, one or two people not doing the thing, they can fuck you and destroy your life. Okay.
It's not just one or two business decisions.
No.
Rent in a lot of places is up 50%.
Yeah.
That will make a lot of people homeless who live paycheck to paycheck.
Yes. I mean, you could be employed and be homeless because you can't afford the fucking rent. You can't afford a home. And believe me, BlackRock and all the rest of them, they're all buying up all the homes. And they're fucking bloating the assets and running the prices up. And they're creating a scarcity. There is no one fighting for the working class. And the people that get mad at me for talking about class and for talking about understanding the needs of the working class that don't give a fuck about the working class, okay, are sitting there pointing at me like I'm doing something wrong. But the reality is that if you don't look at this, we are going to head for a fucking civil war. And you don't even realize it because your head's too fucking up in the clouds with all your rich world shit. If you're not fucking paying attention, you brought up my teeth. Right now, for once, God willing and God love it, I had angels looking out for me, and I was able to survive foreclosure. I was able to survive a few things. I have a job, but I can't afford to get my teeth fixed properly. So instead of getting them fixed properly, I had to have a fucking tooth extracted. Another one. I'm going to have 5 teeth extracted. So all of them, halfway up, I'm only going to have the small teeth to use. I won't have any of my molars anymore to chew with. I literally, and so what happens? It destabilizes the rest of the teeth. They get loose and then they fucking fall out. Next thing you'll see me missing the front teeth because I don't have anything to hold them in there anymore. And see, that's not a bad decision on my part. You understand? And I'm on the good end of that. There are millions of people that haven't made a bad decision, didn't fuck up in life. They fucked up with the lottery of birth. And so they're sitting there dealing with these fucking well-to-do people that roll their eyes at people talking about class analysis, class understanding of the way shit's going. And the reality is the working class is getting fucked. You're creating Trumpers because you don't give a fuck, because you sit there and support Zionist pigs that are offing and murdering and killing Palestinians and things like that. When you don't fucking care, when you have no compass, when you vote the party and you don't stand on principles, you end up costing people their lives. And I'm serious. I'm like in a free fall, so upset to see so many people I love and care about not give a fuck. They literally don't give a fuck. Well, Kamala isn't president. She's not the IDF. She's not the one pulling the bombs. Bull fucking shit. Our fucking government is doing this. Netanyahu couldn't do any of this without U.S. funding, without U.S. delivering the bombs to them. U.S. government gave the homelessness problem a big old fuck you. Instead of helping them and giving them homes, instead of giving them and helping them with medical care, they fucking kicked them out. They're fucking putting spikes in park benches. They're fucking, I'm so ashamed. I'm so fucking ashamed. And to see people act like I'm wrong, I swear to Christ, I can't stand it anymore.
All right, I don't want you to have a heart
attack.
I don't want you to have a heart attack on my show.